Ravens Flock Nation, Ravens Nation, man. It was good. It was good. It was good. It was good. Shouts out to my subscribers. Shouts out to any viewers that just watched. Shouts out to all my homies. Fresh Life. My bro Andy Hassan. My bro Raekwon. Trying to think. Man, even Duke and Doa podcast. Is it Doa and Deuce podcast? I'm tripping, my fault. But shouts out to them. Even shouts out to Sip and Tally. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. I ain't gonna get into all that. But I just want to come on here real fast. I didn't watch the game. With Bills. And I didn't watch the game with the Eagles. I really don't care for none of the playoffs at this point. But I've been new. Allen was trash. I've been saying this. And this whole time, this whole season, right, everybody kept trying to come at the Ravens and their wide receiver core, right, saying that they trash, they this, they that, blah, 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 right? EDC fucked up. He should have invested in the offense. He should have did this. He should have did that. Look at all the other QBs with their help, blah, 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 right? Right? And there's a lot of people that feel this way. So I understand what I'm about to say. It ain't nothing that I'm just now coming up with. I've been saying this for quite some time now, but I used to catch flack for it. But I got proof now because situations happen. So it's cool when they do it, but it's a problem when Lamar do it, right? Right? That's the reason why I posted that video and shit, right? So Josh Allen loses again in a big moment in his career, right? Already got paid, already whatever. They sat there and bigged up how Allen was this good. Oh, he got weapons. Oh, he unstoppable with Diggs. Why we couldn't get nobody like Diggs? Blah, blah, blah. I kept telling people, yo, Diggs is overrated, yo. How many teams he done been on and went to the playoffs and can't get past and can't get to the fucking AFC Championship or NFC Championship and win it? How many times he been to the playoffs and can't get to the fucking big stage? You know what I'm saying? But don't nobody everybody a clown because it ain't no proof yet. But I've been saying this before the season started. He ain't did shit in his whole fucking career. Now, this ain't no shot towards Stephon Diggs, but the only reason I'm talking like this in regard to him because he made it a point to sit there and wave bye to the Ravens fans like he was really on some real shit like, oh, I'm top dog, I'm top wide receiver in this motherfucker, all this crazy shit. He always popping shit, popping fly, talking crazy, running lip when he really ain't did shit. You know what I'm saying? He did the same thing we had to catch on Marcus Williams and all them and all that shit. And then the next round, fucking lost. I don't pay Stephon Diggs no mind like that. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say he's trash, but he's definitely the fuck overrated. So, Josh Allen loses. Stephon Diggs going off on him. Let's see how many teams, how many people chime in and get on Diggs about, or get on the Bills about Diggs' behavior. Let's see how many people get on Josh Allen for not addressing Diggs and his behavior. Let's see, because when we had our issue with Marcus Peters, you know what I'm saying? Everybody was hating on Peters. Everybody. I loved it. But it's okay when Stephon Diggs get mad at Josh Allen for not doing his fucking job. Or they'll get on Diggs for getting at Allen. All that type shit. But the only reason I'm bringing this up, though, is because I just was watching the Ravens channel. You know what I'm saying? A Ravens channel. I don't understand how on one breath they could sit there and clown. Oh, but he has all the weapons. He can't get it done. Meanwhile, Lamar's working with less. Lamar's dude does more with less. It's evident. I've been said that. That's the main reason why I was hyped for the season from the get-go. That's the main reason why I didn't want them to go ahead and draft sign nobody as a free agent. We're talking about Will Fuller and motherfucking Jarvis Landry and all that crazy other shit. That's the main reason why I didn't want none of that stuff, yo. Because if Lamar could do what he does with less, let's see how far we can get that way. And I'm pretty sure the Ravens was thinking that too. Because you got teams that got Justin Jefferson and Stephon Diggs and Julio and Chris Godwin and all of them, and they still not getting it the fuck done. They still not getting it done. Meanwhile, Lamar's getting it done with serviceable wide receivers. And then y'all can sit there and clown on how the wide receiver class was this year, the wide receiver group was this year. But here's what people fail to realize, right? Lamar left around the same time last season. This season. He left around the same time last season, this season. Right? We had 2 offensive players that had 1,000 yards, right? 1,000-yard seasons, and no JK. So, how did we miss the playoffs? Oh, Lamar was hurt. Okay. All right. We made the playoffs this year with that same bum-ass wide receiver core, right? And then people will say, oh, well, we could have won the game. I know Lamar could have won the game if he played against the Bengals. According to y'all, no, he wouldn't have. According to y'all, our wide receiver was the worst wide receiver core in the fucking league. So please, on God's earth, tell me how the fuck were we able to beat the Bengals, almost able to beat the Bengals in the last playoff game. One of the worst wide receiver cores, correct? I don't get it. I don't get it. It's again, it's cool when they do it, but it's a problem when I do it. It's cool when they say it, but it's a problem when I say it. I don't get it. It's so much. And then oh man, bro, we can go into so many different scenarios where I say some shit, don't nobody fuck with it like that. And I ain't saying nobody, because I got my subs, I got my people that let me know in the comments, keep going, I fuck with the content, all that shit. But these channels are still what my takes are, and use it as their own, even down to how they move on a page, yo. I've been shouting a lot of these dudes out for quite some time, man, and I still don't get shout outs yet back, except for from my homie Fresh Life. But everybody else to take my shit and try to run with it or try to duplicate my shit and make it pop for them when it don't work like that. But nonetheless, I'm just saying all that to say this. Lamar deals with the same fucking thing. They taking what he does and trying to run with it and make it seem like it's their own, but they don't make it look as good as Lamar do. So in actuality, y'all can sit there, even if we brought D-Hop, I bet you the next thing, if D-Hop don't produce, the next thing, well, we only brought D-Hop, he was old. Anquan Bolden was in his 30s when he got brought to the team. Anquan Bolden was in his 30s when he got brought to the team, and yet you got people that'll still say all Ravens do is bring in retired at the end of the line players. Why the fuck you asking for DeAndre Hopkins then? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand. Who the fuck are y'all looking for? What wide receiver are y'all looking for? Stop saying a number 1 wide receiver. Say who the fuck y'all want us to get. That's the thing that gets me. Oh, we need a true number 1. We need who? Kirk Cousins got a true number 1 and can't win. Stephon Diggs a true number 1. Allen can't win. Who? Where was Cooper Kupp this year? Who? Justin Jefferson was arguably the number 1 wide receiver this year. Where the fuck did that get him? It's a recipe for this shit. I'm not saying I got the answers, y'all. I'm just trying to put it in perspective. You cannot just keep dismissing, oh, all we need is a true number 1, and that's going to solve every fucking thing. I seen AJ Brown not catch a wide open catch, and it was overthrown. Whose fault it is? I don't give a damn. But it happens. I remember vividly watching Anquan Bolden drop a pass that was right in his fucking hands at the AFC Championship game. Right in his fucking hands. Just because you're a true number one, that don't mean you exempt from fuck ups. That don't mean you exempt from a bad season. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even hype on this one like that. I'm just trying. I just be hearing all the talk and all the chatter right now, and then I see. I ain't gonna shout the channel, but then I see another video just a minute ago before I even hopped on here. I see another video of Dez Bryant talking about, I've been in the Ravens organization. They got solid players over there. They just need the opportunities. I keep telling niggas. I sat there and watched I sat there and watched one individual wide receiver play his position. If he goes, so be it. It's not that big of a deal to me, y'all. It's really not. But it's funny how it's been two premier wide receivers, two premier, literally almost Hall of Fame wide receivers speak out and for this nigga Prochet. Okay? Who else there? Who else are they talking? Nobody talking about Bateman. I'm sorry. Nobody talking about Bateman. Okay? I only know this for a fact because Dez Bryant used to come to SMU to practice and train, right? Guess who used to fucking go there? Guess who used to work there? Prochet. Guess who used to work there? Me, bitch. Me. I used to see this motherfucker before he was even drafted. I didn't even know he was the top dog at the college. I'm about to give y'all a little background since everybody got an issue with me advocating for a wide receiver that's still on the Ravens team. So, before Prochet was drafted, I never knew who the fuck SMU was. I never knew who the hell he was. Okay? All I know is when I would get work orders to do my job, I go down in athletics because that was my area. I check the bathrooms, do whatever I got to do, whatever, in and out. But I kept seeing this picture of this dude. I'm like, oh, who the fuck is this dude? Oh, that's Prochet. That's Prochet. Oh, I'm like, all right, whatever. Paying no mind. I've seen him more than enough times I can count on my fucking hands. And again, this is before he was drafted. And again, I never knew who the fuck he was. At some point in time, when I used to work the football games, working the football games and working at SMU is two different things. But when I used to work the football games, I used to sit there and watch the football games live and direct. That's how I knew about the kid that's on the, damn, I forget his name. He on the Commanders because he was in I forget his name though. I forget. I want to say it was a Buffalo, the college team. I forget what team he was on. But either way, nonetheless, I seen a lot of players that came out of those colleges in that conference get drafted. So mind you, I'm watching the games, whatever the case may be. I would always see plays from Prochet. And I'm going to keep saying it. If he made that play in the playoffs versus the Bengals, I just got to know. I just want to know from my people that's watching this video right now. Do y'all think Roman would have stayed, or do y'all think he still would have been on his way out if Prochet made that catch? If Prochet makes that catch, and let's just say for sake of argument, we win that fucking Bengals game, do y'all think Greg Roman stays? Because I don't. I do. I believe Greg Roman stays if that catch is made. I don't see why they would get rid of him and then advance in the playoffs without Lamar. Not to say it's right. Not to say I agree. I'm just saying that's would have been the fucking facts. You know what I'm saying? So regardless, I'm going to move into my next little issue with what's going on right now. I seen a comment for somebody say Lamar is asking for too much. How is that when this man has a 700 win percentage? At this point in his career, has a 700 win percentage. That means 70% of the fucking time you're winning the fucking game. What do Deshaun Watson got? What do Derek Carr got? What do Josh Allen got? What do Joe Burrow got? And they just finding ways to get saved and still survive. But so I ain't even gonna go on. And that's another thing. People swear they be on dick. I swear to God, I don't understand, yo. How the fuck do they got the best wide receiver core talking about the Bengals, and we almost fucking beat them? How do the Bengals got the best wide receiver core and the Ravens with Tyler Huntley almost beat them? Like, it's rumblings now that they not even sure if they're gonna pay Burrow. Well, you could pay Burrow, but what he gonna look like now? Because you can't pay T. Higgins and Chase. Both of them can't be number one wide receiver money. Sorry. I don't know. It's just crazy how everybody sit there and highlight the Ravens' issues when we got them going on and make it seem like they the worst in the world. But when you look at it and you look at the rest of the league, who ain't dealing with some bullshit? I just seen a report Saquon Barkley got lowballed, and they ain't trying to offer him nowhere near Christian McCaffrey money. When we all know damn well Christian McCaffrey's injury prone, but he's still making the most money. But they'll sit there and make an issue about Lamar getting his money, talking about something he missed the last 2 seasons. Why the fuck should he, even if he played the last 2 seasons, why the fuck should he, what benefit would it have been for him to play when the OC that we had and have, the OC that we had at the time isn't no longer here? What benefit would that have been? Only to Roman. That's it. I guarantee you Lamar don't get hurt. He even said it himself, if I'm not mistaken. He never really been hurt in his career. I wonder what caused that. His last name rhyme with Showman. Shield your home with Showman Shield. You know what I'm saying? Real shit though, man. Come on, yo. Don't do my boy like that, yo. I always root for the underdog, man. I always root for the motherfucker that's getting counted against. I always root for the less favorite. You know what I'm saying? That's why I always talk about Prochet. And this is another thing too. Let's keep in mind, Prochet was drafted 5th and 6th round, either 5th or 6th round. Miles Boykins was drafted ahead of him. Miles Boykins' career is done. Andy Isabella was drafted way ahead of him. His career is done. He couldn't even get off the fucking practice squad, let alone produce much when he was out there. But everybody was asking for him. You know what I'm saying? It's this weird shit that I don't know who sets the tone for it, but I've been asking for it. I'm gonna need context with a lot of these takes. Like, I don't understand. It's just dismissive and not looked at entirely. They called Peters trash, saying he wasn't playing good. I'm almost positive Peters played better. And what's the dude? Xavier? What's the corner on Miami Dolphins? I don't know, dude. I don't know. Not Rashad McCants. I don't know, dude. But everybody who wanted him to come to the Ravens as safety, Xavier something. I can't remember his name. But they'll big up the Miami dude, but then talk shit on Peter, saying he had a down year. They'll big up Marlon Humphrey, who said out his own motherfucking mouth he didn't think he had a good, either he said he didn't think he had a good game or he didn't think he had a good season. One or the other. But they'll sit there, even though that man said that out his own mouth, they'll still sit there and be like, oh, Marlon played lights out this year. Marlon played lights out this year. Oh, he's awesome. He earned this money this year. But then when it comes to Peters, oh, well, he was on a decline. We know he was coming off an injury. The nigga had forced fumbles. The nigga had a sack. The nigga had passes defended. What are we talking about? Niggas just don't like Peters. I don't understand what the fuck that is, but I pray he comes back so they can shut the fuck up. And one more take before I get off this motherfucker, because this ain't my take. I seen this comment. I don't know where it was, but I was like, immediately when I seen it, I said, damn, that's a very specific comparison. How the fuck did they get that comparison? I did not once question whether they were right or not in the comparison. I was just amazed they gave that comparison to him. Until I looked it up. There is huge potential for Kyle Hamilton to be the next Troy Polamalu. And now listen to me. I will be the first to tell you, I do not like Notre Dame players. I never would have drafted any Notre Dame player if I ever was a GM or owner of a team. That's just me. But EDC might have went in his bag for this one, because why on God's earth does Kyle Hamilton have the same exact stats, damn near, as Troy Polamalu in his first season? I believe Kyle got 5 passes defended, 1 forced fumble, and I believe Troy has 4 passes defended and 1 forced fumble. Now, I know that's like, oh, well, that's just one season. We'll see what he get. I'm looking at it as that's still some eerie-ass shit, the fact that it's that damn close like that. And one more thing. I would love for Queen to stay with the Ravens. I don't know why this notion out there is like, oh, well, Queen didn't start playing good until blah, 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 blah. Queen is already better than LeVar Arrington. There's nothing else you could tell me. Yo. Patrick Queen is already better than LeVar Arrington. I can go down the line on his stats and who he's better than right now in his young career. I've done it already in videos. I believe it was the one where he got his hands up like this and shit. It was recent, probably within the last month. But still, man, it's out there, yo. So I would love to see the same unit come back, with the exception of a veteran wide receiver and a drafted wide receiver. And just for competition purposes, or if somebody else goes down, or if somebody isn't ready to go for the season. But to me, we one piece away, yo. We got our running backs. We got our O-line pretty much. We got the defense pretty much. If we keep Peters, we got the defense all the way. All we need is a filler. You know what I'm saying? But we one piece away, bro. Like, I'm not trying to hear that. Niggas clown, but we made the fucking playoffs, yo. We ain't make the playoffs last year, bro. With Hollywood, we didn't make the playoffs, bro. So what can you clown on? Clown on Huntley? All right. He had a fuck up at the worst moments. All right, that's cool. But he definitely damn near outplayed Joe Burrow. So, I mean, what can you say? We didn't have Lamar. Most people would have counted us out. Most people wouldn't even thought we would have made the playoffs this year because they said we had a trash wide receiver core. But then when we got there, it was, look, we told y'all they was going to, we told y'all the wide receiver. We wasn't supposed to make the playoffs according to y'all, yo. I be asking to put for certain said channels when I be in they live, on their live streams, bring me on in the chat, bring me on so I can explain my point. They don't want to do that. They want to sit there and dictate and clown and all that little goofy ass little girl shit. Fuck all that. Let me speak my piece, because I always let people speak their piece, no matter how silly it sound. Go ahead, state your reasons, state your shit, gangster. You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, man, I just wanted to holler at y'all for a little minute, rap with y'all for a little minute. It's been a little minute before I did a video. It's still going down right now. Ravens in the process of doing what they got to do as far as getting Lamar contract underway, getting the OC underway. And before I get off of here, I want to talk about that too real quick. I don't know why Eric Bieniemy is so highly asked about, highly sought out, when LaShawn McCoy openly talks about how he don't respect players. It's plenty of clips online where he talking to players like fucking crazy. I'm not trying to see that shit go down with Lamar. So whether y'all got to get 49ers coach, I don't give a fuck who y'all get, man. It really don't bother me. I'm just glad Roman's out of here. But dude, let's do what we got to do, man. I told y'all Nigerian Nightmares is on their way. They building chemistry together. The defense is set right now. All we got to worry about is offensive coordinator and wide receiver spot as far as who's going to be top dog. That's it. That's it. Ravens Flock, Ravens Nation, man. Flock Nation, man. Is there anything else I wanted to talk about? Man, and this nigga Nestor, too. Like, dog, I give respect because you been doing it for a long time. All that's cool. But my nigga, there's nowhere in the world you got this much hatred towards Lamar, my nigga. Like, I don't even gonna get on it. Like, I'm giving him publicity and he don't need it. But regardless, man, Ravens Flock, Ravens Nation, man. I'ma holler at y'all on the next one, man. Y'all got anything to say? Y'all opposing opinions? It don't matter. Drop it in the comments, man. Like, share, subscribe if you feel like it, man. Matter of fact, too, even if y'all got the inclination that this nigga just be talking shit, this nigga ain't making no sense, I don't fuck with this nigga, I don't give a fuck. Y'all create your own channel. Y'all start reporting on the Ravens. I guarantee y'all be in the comments. I'll watch it. I love watching Ravens shit. It don't bother me none. But I encourage people, create your own channel. Do your own thing, man. It's freedom. It's free to do it. You know what I'm saying? It don't cost you nothing. Just press record and say how you feel. But don't be talking no crazy shit. But do what you do. I'm just saying, man. I want people to believe in themselves, man. For real. Don't think that this shit requires anything special. I didn't have to go to school for this shit. I didn't have to kiss no ass. I didn't have to ask none of these fucking channels, how do you do it? How you do it? None of that shit, man. Just go ahead and do it, man. Especially if you feel it in your heart. That's what you want to do. Even if you disagree with me to the fullest, feel free to make a video, man. It's all good, man. But Ravens Flock, Ravens Nation, man. I'll holler at y'all on the next one, man. I'm out. Y'all be safe. Y'all protect your energy, man. And yeah, man.